Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today for my gentle fitness lower body focused workout. So some of you will be joining me for the exercises. Some of you might have just come across my page, come across my workouts, and might be sitting there with a nice cup of tea having a look and seeing whether you think my products and my courses and my workouts are a fit for you. So whichever of those camps you fall into, welcome and thank you for coming by. I'll be offering chair-based options for all of the exercises today, and what you might find for some of you when we do exercises on one leg, you may need a chair for balance. Now if you don't have access to a chair, that's fine. You can use a wall, you can use a piece of furniture as a touch point. Okay, so the chair is a nice to have, not a need to have. Those of you that are doing the whole workout chair-based, there will be stacks of options for you, I promise you that. So work at your own pace, do as little or as much as you like, and pick the options that suit you. What I just need to mention is that you have any injuries, any medical conditions, any underlying health issues, you might need to get clearance from a medical practitioner and come back to these videos. And again, if you've been told that you shouldn't exercise, then obviously you're not going to join me today, but never say never. So I would like for you to take a march on the spot. So today's workout is going to focus on gently elevating your heart rate. So we're going to challenge your heart and lung function. So that's going to help improve your stamina. We're going to burn some calories. And those of you that are just on your fitness journey and starting yourself a steps goal, we're trying to get your steps up. Bodies were built to move. When they don't move much, they're not happy. So this will just make you feel great. And then we'll do some very specific focused strength work for your lower body. Let's just take a few shoulder rolls. So if you're standing, keep going with that march. And then your seated version would be, it might be a toe tap, it might be a march. Now I promise you, maybe moving your legs is not for you today. I will just add in arm lines so you can still get a workout using your arms. I know it's a lower body workout, but what the heck. Again, we take it 4, 3. Now hold on tight, we're going to get really fancy now. We're going to walk forward and then hold and march. You can't believe it, can you? And now we march back and hold it here. I know, I was up all night putting this together, I'll have you know. Now we walk forward and we take a march. We walk it back, we take a march. Now for some of you, walk forward. You might just feel a little bit uncomfortable going back and forth, so maybe just bringing that forward and back a little bit will be enough. For me, I'm going to walk forward and back. Now why would I move it? Well, when you are displacing, when you are moving body weight, it takes more energy. Yeah, so it's going to get your heart rate up a little bit more. So let's just add in some arm movement. So I'm going to add in a bicep curl, and the reason that I put that in is because I want those of you that are fully chair-based to be able to get your heart rate up as well, yeah? So it may be a march, it may be a walk and a bicep curl. Brilliant. We go again. And again, it's not a choreography session. Some of you will be happy to work with the beat of the music, others not so much. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. The very fact that you are actually just taking a look, or you are getting involved with the workout, that's the first step, isn't it? That's a bonus right there. Brilliant. So now I'm going to take a march on the spot, and I'm going to circle the arms. Yeah. Now you can go bigger with that, it just depends on your shoulder range of movement and comfort. Right, you ready? So let's walk forward. And then walk back, we relax. Let's come forward. Yes, I am an exercise to music instructor, and yes, I did miss a beat. So if you find it, if today on your travels you see a rogue beat floating around, will you send it home to where it belongs? Let's go again right here. Hey! Brilliant. Now will you give me heel digs on the spot? Heel, heel. So of course you can do that seated. I'm going to come into the screen because some of you are talking to me. Hey Bex, thank you so much. Hey, 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 I appreciate that. So heel digs right here. So some of you will feel really comfortable pulling the toes back. Others not so much, I don't mind. You're just getting that leg extended and I want you to feel like you're getting a gentle stretch through the back of the leg. Now for some of you, your gentle version will be here. Fine, chair-based. So, heels or a little kick. And if you want, you can add in arms, because again, that arm movement is just going to expend more energy. So either the kick or a heel. Brilliant. And these movements again are acting as prep as well for the strength work we're going to do. So right here, keep going with that. Watch my change. I'm going to tap out to the side and I'm just going to put a little bit of arm movement in with that. For all of the reasons I explained before, your chair-based option, if that catches your hips, just keep going to the front. Yeah, for some of you, your hips just might be a bit grumpy with that. Brilliant. So again, you can stay with that on the spot, or we can travel that forwards. No prizes for guessing that. So you don't need fancy equipment, and you don't need loads of space, and you don't need loads of gear. All you need is a bit of motivation, a bit of will, and a bit of determination. Yeah. Let's go, let's take that back. Don't forget to save this video. You can click and save it, and you can share it with anybody that you think just might need a little bit of a helping hand and a start. Yeah. Brilliant. So let's go for a march. Now I'm going to push up and back. Now for some of you, taking the arms overhead just might feel uncomfortable. This way. If you start pushing your arms overhead and you can feel it in your neck, or your heart rate just really starts to push up fast, I want you just to bring it back down for me. Brilliant. Let's go right here. So we're going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ready to do a bit more strength work now. All right, so from here, your seated version, keep marching if you're standing, is to extend the leg. Now it might be a tap out, it might be a full extension. Draw your tummy in, don't lean into the back of the chair, come to the edge. Right, if you are standing, so, option, your easier option is to alternate sides. Now I want you to imagine you've got a book on your head and you're going to keep your body as stable as you can. Now if you want to make that harder, you're going to join me by lifting that one side 10 times and we change. Are you keeping count? 7, I am. Don't tell me you've only got 3 to go. 6, 5, you can take a rest whenever you need to, of course. 4, 3, 2, let's change that up. So again, make sure that you have your body weight into your support leg, but then you even out so the body weight is centered. And we go for 10, 9, try not to lean into your support point. Now, funnily enough, the seated version is probably a little bit harder than the standing version, so you may need to take a break a little bit earlier than the rest of us. 2 and 1. Fantastic, there you go. Let's go back for a march. How are we doing so far? So I have 3 different options for this next exercise. So we've worked into the hips and the quads. We're going to work into your hamstrings. So your seated option, it's a bit of a strange one, but it does what it says on the tin, let me tell you. So you're going to place your hands inside your thighs and you're going to squeeze, release. you can put the fingertips together. If you find this version too hard, put the fingertips together. If that still doesn't work for you, I just want you to squeeze the thighs together, squeeze and then release, squeeze and then release. Okay, there's your seated version. Standing version. If for any reason, maybe you've got restricted movement at your knees, you're going to push back and change. Now what I do is I lean forward slightly so I'm not putting any load on my back and I'm squeezing my bum. It doesn't work if you do it that way. My husband's tried it. You extend and squeeze. You can alternate. If you're sitting while I'm talking, keep doing, keep going. And then if you're standing, look, here we go. Lift and lower. Lift. Now, if you want to, this is the harder version, you can alternate. I'm going for 10 on one side. 9. If you want to challenge your balance, you take your hands away from the support point. 6. Now, what will happen is your body will want to come forward like this with the knee. Keep pushing that knee down. How are we doing? Now I have lost count. I'm not going to make you do all 10 again. I reckon 2 more will be there or thereabouts. Brilliant, let's march. All right, same thing, opposite side. Lift and lower. Try and keep your body as upright as possible. If you're doing the seated version, try not to lean into the chair back. Brilliant. So we're going to go 4, another 2 more, and march. Brilliant. Great job. So, working into your outer thigh and your inner thigh. So, if you're doing a seated version, you've got something really different. You're going to go out to the side, push across, out to the side, push across. Deal? If you want the easier version, you're going to kick across this way. My version, I'm going to try and get a little bit of work through the outer and the inner thigh. So we're going to do 10 on one side. I'm going to use my balance point. I'm going to make sure my body weight is stabilised, and then I'm just going to go across the body and out. Now any hip issues, then you can just cross the midline. So let's go for 10, 9, try not to lean into the support point, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Brilliant. Other side. Ready? Stand tall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey! So if you're seated, give me that march. If you're standing, we're just going to loosen out a little bit, and hopefully you'll feel a little bit achy tomorrow. So we push, push. Brilliant. So why am I doing these taster sessions? Again, for you to see what I'm about, where I'm about. I am doing a 6-week Gently Does It fitness course. And it's Monday nights at 6:30 via Zoom. Now, I'd love you to be there live, but you can actually just purchase the course in the form of a recording if you like. So we have 5 minutes meet and greet. I have 30 minutes gentle exercise head to toe, just like you've seen today, but head to toe. Then we have a talk. So week 1 is goal setting and how much exercise is enough exercise. Week 2 is nutrition. Week 3 is sleep management. Week 4 is meal planning and meal prep. And week 5 is progressing your goals. So you can see we have a different topic each week, and then I also give you a recording of some exercises to do throughout the week. And then I see you the following Monday. At the end of the whole workout or a whole hour together, I will send you a recording of the session. None of the participants are recorded, just me. So it really is not only just getting you started, tailoring, because I'll see who's in front of me and I will modify everything for you, tailoring it for you, but also that is yours to keep, and I'll show you how to progress your fitness. And a little bit of accountability in there too. Brilliant. So I would like you, if you're sitting, just to take the foot out. You can draw the toes back if you want and lean forward. Standing version, just here. Great, let's change it up. For those of you that are just on your fitness journey and don't move a lot, now that probably feels amazing along the back of your legs right now, doesn't it? Right, two options here. So standing, you can take the leg back or you can lift this way. Seated, if you have a chair without arms, you can just try and just draw that toe back as much as your knee will accommodate. You can also turn sideways and do that, it just depends what kit you've got. Yeah. Same thing opposite side, so we're either extending this way or lifting, just to really see the front of the legs. Let me come in and see. Hey there! Oh, look at you guys. Hey, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you for stopping by, I really appreciate that. So now, your next option is to push the heel back into the floor and lean forward this way. Again, be seated, just draw the toes back as much as you can and that will give you a bit of a release through the calf. Now if you don't need the side for balance, you can pop the arms in too. Let's change sides. So again, you might be using a wall or a chair for balance. You take the hands behind you. Great, come out of that. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. One more time. Deep breath in and breath out. So, thank you very much for taking your time. Time is precious these days, isn't it? To take a look at what I have here for you. If you need any more information, if you need any support, if you need any help, if you've got any questions, direct message me and I'll come straight back to you. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm just going to put this music on again and do a little bit more choreography, I think. I'm just in that kind of a mood.